Come on, boy. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, good job. Haha, you didn't get in the front that time. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. So a few years ago, we had the idea to try to raise some crawfish for, you know, just to eat. And I don't remember what happened, but it didn't work out that year. We weren't able to get the seed crawfish. Now we're in Central Arkansas. Crawfish production in Central Arkansas is something you don't hear much about because it doesn't happen very often. Been a few people that have tried it with some success, some weren't quite as successful. But we decided last spring that we would try to seed some crawfish in, and all that means is you take, I think we did 2 sacks of crawfish per acre. So we did about a 26 acre field. And I think we put about 60 sacks of crawfish in there. Those sacks weighed 35 to 40 pounds each. Put the crawfish in the water while the rice is growing. They grow through the season, and then when the rice is drained for harvest, they burrow in the ground. And then after the rice is harvested, bring the water back up on the field, leave that water all winter, and if things go right, those seed crawfish will reproduce and make many times more crawfish. And we've had those out. This is first part of March. I've been doing some sample runs through the winter, and I haven't really caught much. But I'm gonna go that we've had this snow and ice, and it's been freezing cold, and it's finally starting to warm up a little bit. So I'm hoping as the temperatures warm up, we're gonna catch a few. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna grab some traps out of the shed here. I've already got a few down there in the field. These are just some old traps that I had around. They're gonna take a little bit of work. That's what they look like. They need to be straightened out some. We'll get to that. I only have 4 here, and I think I have 4 down there in the field, so that'll just give me 8. But I'll bait them up and we'll see if we catch any. Okay, so I'm gonna get me a handy dandy bucket and grab a little bit of bait. Still gotta wash combines at some point. That doesn't look good. I bet the crawfish won't care. So this is crawfish bait. I don't know what's in it. I don't really know if I want to know. I'm sure it's probably chopped up fish, and I'll tell them what. Some kind of grain, it looks like, in there. Got a little mold in that bag. They like the smell of it, so this is probably, yeah, still smells pretty terrible. So I just want to get enough of this for about 8 traps. And that ought to be enough to bait my 8 traps up. Alright, here we go. Got my bait. Lucky's in the back, he's ready to go. I don't know what to expect because I am absolutely a newbie when it comes to raising crawfish. Years ago, we had just some native crawfish that would grow in the fields, and we would catch a few of those, but it's been a long time since we've had any crawfish in numbers that were worth anything. So I'm kind of excited about checking these and hoping that we have something. If we have crawfish in these traps, and if it looks like it's going to be worth our time, effort, and money, then we'll have to go buy some crawfish traps. More crawfish traps. They tell me that you want to have about 10 traps per acre. Or I've got 8 traps, so I don't even have enough for 1 acre right now. Like I say, this is a 25-acre field. But this is just a little test run, just to see what we catch and whether we need to go buy some traps. Which anybody out there knows where I can buy some crawfish traps, I'd like to know. I know South Louisiana is probably the place to get them. Here goes. So here it is. This is the field. Be good, Lucky. Don't run away. Please don't run away. So this is the field that we seeded our crawfish in. And you can see there, it just looks like a lake at this point. Got about 18 inches of water on the field. I think in South Louisiana they don't keep the water quite this deep, but I was advised, since we are this much north of them and our temperatures get quite a bit colder, that it would be a good idea to keep the water a little deeper, just to keep the water down at the ground level, down deep. Keep that water at a little more stable temperature to keep the crawfish happier. So that's what we did. I'm going to walk over here and straighten these traps out a little bit. Bait them. Do, I'm just going to take these out. Got a little bait in them. Been kind of waiting to see some of that algae. If you can look in there, you see the green. That algae that grows on the straw, left over from last year's crop, is what they tell me that these crawfish eat. So you want to have that along with straw. I think probably one problem that I had here was we didn't have enough straw really to be ideal. But there is quite a bit in there. And as the temperature warms up outside, I'll probably take off a little bit of this water, drop it down maybe at least 3 or 4 inches from where it is right now. But I'm going to just try it the way it is. Hope these will stay put. I don't know how far really to space them. I don't think it's really going to matter, because I just need an idea. They should find it no matter where it is. I'll go back and get a few more. So I just pulled this trap up. It hasn't had any bait in it, and it actually has 2 crawfish in it already. I guess that's a good sign. I really don't know. It means there's something out here. So this is what we're looking for. There are actually 2 in that trap that wasn't even baited. So I have a little bit of hope that maybe put some bait in there, might get something. Got a couple more. I got 2 right there to pick up, and then the other 2 that I brought. I was trying to decide whether to put these out all in the same area or spread them all around the field. I think I'm just going to bunch them up kind of on this side of the field for now, because I don't think it's going to matter that much for what I'm wanting to do. Just check things out. Everything's really muddy, so it's hard to drive around right now. This is an easy place for me to get to. Come back and check these in the morning. I think I'm going to set these over here a little closer to the edge of the field, close to this ditch, as I suspect they may be in that deeper water, staying warm. These traps have a built-in stake, keeps them from moving around. Go. Come on, boy, let's go. Come on. Yeah, good job. Haha, you didn't get in the front that time. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. All right, so if you would like to know more about crawfish farming in Central Arkansas, you're watching the wrong video. This is just a little public service announcement. If you're changing fuel filters and oil in the shop, and you wear your favorite work jacket, which probably every video I've been in so far, I've been in this jacket because it's been cold. If you do that, and you get diesel fuel on your sleeve, then you wipe your nose like that, you smell diesel fuel for the rest of the day. I just did it again on camera. Some people.